Hi, my friends. It's time for a literacy activity. So you are at home with your family, and it's time to first read a little story called Bugs. And I'm going to show you actually the sign language for bug. So you're going to sort of put your thumb on your nose and do this with your two fingers. Boop, boop. That's a bug. Boop, boop. En español, insecto. Insecto. Now let's switch over to our book. Now this is a story on Epic. So all of our families have access to this. I'll make sure to share this after you watch the video. But for now, we're going to read a story about bugs. What bug do you see on the cover of the book? I see ants. Lots and lots of ants. ¿Conoces los insectos? Do you know bugs? Como a caterpillar? Boop, boop, boop. A butterfly, un mariposa? And there are the ants. I see a grasshopper, un saltamontes. And I do not know how to do the sign language for grasshopper, but hey, at least we've got the handy dandy Spanish. En español, un saltamontes. But we know, what does the grasshopper do? He jumps, jumps, brinca, brinca. Oh, and look, I see a bee. A bee, like he stings you, ouch, so you swat him away. A bee, una abeja. I see an ant, una hormiga. And look, I see a beetle, un escarabajo. Escarabajo? A beetle. We often find beetles on our playground. When we go outside to play at recess, when we go outside of the building, in the wood chips or in the dirt, we often see a beetle, un escarabajo. I hope I'm pronouncing that okay. And then a ladybug. So you could do girl bug or ladybug. Those are the two that I've seen, but I usually do this because it's easier. Una mariquita, ladybug. And the ladybug is on top of a leaf, una hoja. I see a butterfly, una mariposa en el cielo, up in the sky. Fly, fly, little butterfly, fly. I see a caterpillar, una oruga. Wow, look at that green caterpillar. La oruga verde. I see a dragonfly, una libélula. Wow, fancy, libélula. I see a walking stick bug. These are bugs that look like sticks. Un insecto palo. And oh, I see a flea. Una pulga. No me gusta. Let me see. Where's my like? Sorry, all my pictures are. I do not like fleas. No me gustan las pulgas. I don't like fleas. Ugh. Mira, what do you see? I see a frog, una ranita. And you know what the frog says? Ribbit. Besides that, the frog says, I eat insects, or I eat bugs. La ranita dice, yo como insectos. And look, I also see a lizard or an iguana or some sort of a scaly friend. And you know what he says? He says, me too. He says, yo también. Yo como insectos también. I eat bugs too, the same. The end. Wow, that was a blast. Okay, so again, I'm going to share this book with you on Epic to all of our families that you can read as many times as you want. But for now, we're going to move on to our bug hunt. We're going to look for bugs. So if you look at some of the bugs that I have on this checklist, remember we've got a butterfly, una mariposa. We have an ant, una hormiga. We also have a fly. That wasn't in the book, but we usually, if you want to sign fly, think of it like the fly is coming into your house and you want to catch it. A fly, a fly. Also, we're going to look maybe for some caterpillars. And caterpillars don't fly. Not until they turn into butterflies, at least. But that is for theme 9, when we're going to talk all about changes and how caterpillars turn into butterflies. But that is neither here nor there. You make the caterpillar by inching your finger along your arm like it's a branch. Now, it's different from worm. Worm, you make him crawl through the dirt. Pretend your hand is the dirt, and he crawls in the dirt. I also see a spider. This one's easy. Una araña. And a bee. Shoo, bee, don't you sting me. And remember, we've got our ladybug or ladybug. And there's our worm again. And then firefly, I've seen a couple different ways to do this. The one I like is like you pretend you make your hand into a bug that's flying around and then boop, boop, and then you make it little flashing lights. La luz. I don't know how you say firefly in Espanol, lo siento. So now that we have reviewed all of our bugs that we're going to look for, I was going to take you on a very little bug hunt through my house because unfortunately, even though bugs are supposed to live outside, we often find them inside. But I will also go outside and see. We're going to see what we can see. Now, before I do that, though, I actually caught a little bug. And I'm going to let him go. Maybe you guys can take him outside with me. Come here, little bug. Come on. Oh. Here, I'm going to show you what I've got. There was an ant crawling on my table. So I'm trying to get him to crawl up. I have him in a little glass. I'm trying to get him. You see him in there? Little ant. Ta-da! Boop. Climb up the glass, sweetie. I want to take you outside. He was climbing up before. Oh, there he goes. Come on, you. Oh, well, I don't want to squish him, so honestly, I'm just going to let him go. See how he crawls all around. He's going to crawl into Miss Dominique's book. Oh, and he's gone. Oh, he crawled into the table. That sneaky little ant. Okay, so we found an ant. So I'm going to check that off my list. Now let's all go together. We're going to go outside. And I think I'm going to take my dog Ember with me too, because poor baby, she wants to go outside. So first, if you're going outside with your family, make sure you put on some shoes. And if you're going outside where there could be other people, definitely put on some gloves and a mask. Now I'll show you, I have a bunch of different types of masks, but something like this, so that you can't get any germs either from you to other people or for other people to you. But because I'm just going into my little backyard, I'm not going to wear my mask. Now, again, if you aren't comfortable going outside for your bug hunt, unfortunately, if you look around your house long enough, you'll probably find a bug because they always find their way inside. Okay, I'm going to unlock the door. Ember, you want to come? Now, look, my friends, is that a bug? No, that's not a bug. That's an Ember Diaz. That's a doggy. Okay, here we go. We are outside, and my neighbors are probably going to think I'm insane. It's raining. Oh, no. So I'm going to look around, see if I can find any bugs. You want to help me look? Any bugs? I see lots of weeds. There's a plant. Is that a bug? No, that's not a bug. Ember, where are all the bugs? Is there a bug over here? This is the first time in my life that I have ever been eager to find a bug. Now, usually there are spiders and things over by the door, but I don't see anything. Oh, friends, I lied. We found one. I see a spider, and you can also see his web. It's so beautiful, but I hope you can see it. I don't know if you could see him. If the video turns out terribly, then I can always just take a picture and post it along with the video. But that was at least, so we found a spider and we found an ant. Is that really it? I know there are more bugs in the garden. If I were to dig in the dirt, I would definitely find some worms because there are always worms in the dirt. Now, if you and your family are up for the challenge, you could absolutely go digging if you have any dirt in your backyard. I would encourage you. You could go dig and you'll definitely find a worm. Now, don't judge Miss Dominique. She's about, oh, look, there's a fly. Did you see it? It was flying around my face. It was a fly. Okay, so we found a fly. And look at this insanity. This is what happens when you don't take care of your garden at all. And if you look closely, there are little flies buzzing around, but I'm not sure if you can see it. Aw, little flies. Okay, my friends. Well, my neighbors probably all think I'm insane and talking to myself in the backyard. Amber, you want to come back in? Oh, and it's starting to rain, so I am going to go back in. And I hope you guys saw at least the spider. I hope you saw the ant. I'm even looking around my basement. There's probably a spider in here somewhere. But for now, that was my little bug hunt. So you guys just have fun. You can hunt wherever you want. You'll probably find a bug. And if you want to take some pictures, you can show Miss Dominique what you find. You can always go hunting for fake bugs if you've got toy bugs, or if you want to put pictures around your house. It's whatever you want to do. So yeah, just have fun with it and see if you can check off some of the bugs that are on our scavenger hunt sheet. But for now, to our wonderful families, our padres fantásticos, what did your child do? Were they able to say, oh, it should say bug names. Did they say any of the bug names? Did they look for bugs? And how did it go on your bug hunt? Take pictures, take a video, write a message, whatever works. But for now, our home activity is finished. Good job, my friends. I will see you later. Bye, everyone.